Yeah, you guys look up into the sky and you see a fleet of Aarakocra, which are like these bird people, flying over, and you spot your friend Ackler as they all drop these giant barrels of gunpowder toward the castle walls.
And nice.
And Ackler starts, in typical Ackler style, starts shooting them and just starts creating explosions on the castle walls. Marsh, you hear out of an adjacent room where you hear a battle going on, familiar noises as you hear like and like just like loud yelling and just like the squealing of Githyanki's like getting tossed about. You look inside, Marsh, and you see two familiar faces just completely decimating like orcs, goblins, and Githyanki with their great swords. You see Nero kind of doing like a spinny spin and just like plowing through crowds. As well, Marsh, you also see, wielding a great sword, cooler than anyone you've ever seen wield a great sword, your brother, Zerk.
That's sick. That is
the two
sick.
great sword homies just like back to back.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Just like taking out people left and right. Let me just reveal the room.
Final
That's so cool.
They're all reunited.
Yeah, they're like in the middle of a crowd of it. You've already seen like dead bodies from them taking, and like there's like obviously other soldiers around, but they're like taking care of this room. Zerk makes eye contact with you, Marsh. Marsh! Long time no see!
Zerk! Oh my god, what are you even doing here?
Oh, just picking up the sword one last time before I retire again.
Yeah, wow! I mean, this
Had to do it. Gotta do it for
you had to
Virginia,
do it to him, you had to do it to him.
Totally. As he lobs off someone's head. Nero looks at you guys and is like, long time no see. Hope y'all are doing well. Starts staying up. You see them like obliterate a bunch of people. And then the Githyanki army notices like them causing quite a bit of a ruckus in this room. So from further down, like you can imagine this room opens up to a bigger hall and then more rooms. It's just off screen. A group of Githyanki come in to provide reinforcements to their friends. All of a sudden, you guys see as this group runs towards Nero and Zerk, all of them erupt in flame. As you guys see, out of one of the adjacent doors, Aura and her brother Citrine wink at you. Citrine winking at you specifically, Nox.
Hey, who are these people?
Aura, Lua's character, and her brother Citrine that you flirted with briefly back in the day.
Yes,
Yo,
I
the harem.
like
Harem anime.
toss my hair back, like, hi. Please don't tell me other days.
Yeah, they erupt a bunch of these Githyanki in flame, wink at you, and tell you guys to move on. They've got this room covered. As you guys move up further, behind you, a bunch more Githyanki try to like enclose in on you from behind. And then you guys see they all get peppered with arrows, and they turn around in shock as you guys see a group of beautiful elven warriors. Alvina, Jade, and the Oa tribe coming in to get your guys' back. As let me bring them all in. Yeah, all these elves
coming together.
Show up and just start hacking away at these Githyanki.
This really is the crossover episode to end all episodes, huh?
This is the finale. Yeah, Jade looks at all you guys and is just like, well, you guys took care of Nightwalker, no problem. This should be a piece of cake. Winks at you, tells you guys to move on ahead. As you guys move up further, you guys see Magic Miguel and Bongo the Broad. Magic Miguel, pew, 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 shooting off fireworks at all of these fucking Githyanki. Bongo the Broad, one of the former Midnight Troop folks, smashing people with axes, like in each hand, and then huge, towering over all these people and just literally stomping on these mofos. You guys fucking see Chum Chum.
Chum Chum!
Let me just bring on that Chum Chum art.
We're just running through this hallway, seeing everyone we've ever known. Like, get it!
Yeah, Chum Chum's just like
your cousin, your Aunt Lisa from New York, your friend from
grabbing people with his trunk and throwing them into each other. It's just fully stepping on
Can we
people because
shake all
he's
their
so
hands though,
huge.
just to be safe?
Can we high-five his ear on the way?
I want to high five everybody.
As you see them like kind of wreaking havoc, you also hear providing musical support to these friends. Farandole providing some musical support.
Hey.
Teaming up with Chum Chum. You guys know they know each other. They've opened for each other. I think Chum Chum opened for, or no, Farandole opened for Chum Chum, vice versa. One of the
Something
two.
like that.
Yeah, you see Farandole providing some support to them as this whole place opens up, and you see they're just fucking Chum Chum's really taking most of the spotlight here as he's just stepping on people and just throwing people into each other, and Magic Man, oh, great to see you. Chum Chum sees you immediately. Marsh, Comrade Marsh, comes to give you a big ol' hug as he like has a guy in his trunk bleeding to death. Looks down at you. Oh, it's nice to see you're using the loot I gave you. It's so nice.
It's beautiful, Chum Chum, and it means even more coming
it
from a
suits
good
you
friend.
so well.
It means
suits
more
you so
coming
well.
from a friend like you. Thank you so much, Chum Chum.
Hey, Marsha, speaking of friends, there's somebody who wants to see you. Literally just picks you up, drops the guy that he was holding, picks you up with his trunk, and marches you over to another corner of the hallway. As he brings you to another corner of the hallway, you see like a group of goblins kind of surrounding someone and trying to hit this person, but like they're clearly keeping them back with like spells and just like, you know, bonking them. You see a little frog trying to fight off a bunch of fucking goblins. As he makes eye contact with you and he's like, "Oh, Marsh, you know, just here doing what I can, man. I gotta do what I can to make things right."
Naomi walks up and murders him.
I like clench my fist and I make eye contact with Marsh and hold
Marsh
it.
just like puts their fist on, like puts their hand on Naomi's and lowers the fist, and just like nods at her. Like, I understand how you're feeling, but now's not the time.
Tug will give you. I don't know if you can jot this down somewhere. Marsh, Tug will give you a D10 of Bardic Inspiration.
God damn.
As he like apologizes, says he's gonna do what he can to make things right, and fights off these goblins.
Cards on
and as Chum Chum watches this, a tear falls down his face, and he's like, "Comrade Marsh, maybe when things are all done, we can jam out together as you know, the whole band. I saw Corn outside beating drums like good old times."
Oh, I would love that. I would love to do that when the world is at peace again. Let's maybe finish the
today. Today.
Ideally, in the next 10 minutes. We'll see.
It will either be a world is peaceful or apocalypse, so it could be either
You know what?
or.
Either way, I'm okay with that ending because I'm surrounded by my friends.
Hey, either way, they gotta have music, right?
Yup.
Awesome. Cool. You see in an adjacent room, Winda and Crystal kind of fighting off. You see a room kind of filled with like those same spell circles as you did from before, like the High Elves of Ungoth spell circles.
There?
You see Winda and Crystal start to kind of get overwhelmed by these High Elves. And as you guys kind of get closer, you see a bunch of the High Elves, a bunch of their life force get drained. As you see your pal, Halcyon.
Our Halcyon.
Our pal.
Yeah, you see Halcyon show up necrotically draining the life force from some of these High Elves of Ungoth, her former cultists. As Winda makes eye contact with Halcyon, is like, it's good to see a familiar face.
That's nice.
Looks at all you guys, and they're like, we've got this room. We'll hold them back. Halcyon, like, you see, like, this room starts to flood with all these high elves. This is kind of where the high elves are, like, coming from, like, spawning from. As you guys are kind of outside the door looking in, they, like, collapse the doorway so that the elves can't get out. And then they're kind of locked in battle with these high elves. Winda, Crystal, and Halcyon in this room taking care of...
The door collapses,
that
like,
shit.
in the last second as the rocks are falling. Can I also wink at Halcyon?
You
realize how many potential love interests I've had? I'm just running through, like, wink. Wink.
She roll a nat 1 perception. She didn't even see it.
No!
Rip.
We had a thing. Get out of here.
A rock that collapsed just covered her face at the exact moment you winked, and she didn't see it.
Okay.
You hear the galloping of hooves as through one of the stained glass windows crashes. And shout out to Jay for the revised art of him.
Yo!
Vagre Humane crashing through the window and riding him, another familiar face. Riding him, you see. I'm sorry, I have so much art to sift through in its own chronological order.
So cool. Oh!
Yeah, shout out to Jay for like his interpretation of.
What was the one thing that we were always remembered about him? Wasn't he had like a muscular back? So we're all like, wow.
Yeah, he has a muscular back.
Every single one of us.
Yeah, as Vagre barges in through he crashes in through the stained glass window, riding him, wielding that halberd that you once saw Buddy wield. You see Darwin Foggybottle swinging around. He's like, I gotcha, buds!
Okay.
Swinging around his thing, they fucking crash into the room and just like essentially like pin all these guys against the wall and like take care of these folks.
That's just Lonnie Mars, Jamie riding Neil, and like these are real people from their conventions, and I'm like, whoa.
As Darwin addresses you, he tosses you a bunch of potions.
Welcome back.
Bashi, you see something approaching from outside at high velocities, and your instinct is to tell everyone beside you to move back a bit.
Watch out! Move back! Move out of the way.
Everyone move back like 20 feet or 10 feet or something. Yeah, you guys see this horde of people trying to block your path. You see them yelling at you at first, and then one of them pointing out the window, yelling, what is the fucking word for it? Yelling as that's pointing out one of the stained glass windows. As you see a fucking wave of like radiant fire, it's like radiant energy in the form of like radiant flames, burst through the window and just like rip through all of these Githyanki and create just like a large fucking hole of debris.
Oh my God.
Is it our shopkeeper dragon?
Yes, dragon.
Kobe the Cobalt the whole time.
It's actually not. No, you know that Stormzy uses lightning as his lightning breath. You see, as all of these Githyanki get just like fully wrecked by this radiant fire, I guess. Peeking its head through this now fully large crater in the wall. You see this like deep. It's like a deep purple dragon. Give me a perception check, everyone.
Again. Another one.
Holy shit, that thing is huge.
Whoa, big boy.
What?
It
Can we
peeks
have
its
it?
head in.
Whose boy is that?
This is the unaccounted
Oh,
dragon that you read about that you hadn't met yet.
He's too big.
Marsh,
Oh my god.
out of all the people that are currently witnessing this beautiful creature. Yeah, you see it's like a beautiful, like the purple scales are almost like jewels on it as it looks at you. As it looks at you, Marsh, you notice that one of its eyes is actually like has a scar over it. As it looks at you, gives you like almost like a knowing nod, and then swoops away to deal with the people outside.
Wow, wacky. Okay.
And yeah, with that 29 perception, give me an insight check, Marsh.
Is that your friend dragon?
No, that was a white
No.
dragon.
Fuck.
That was Angel's other dragon, another guy. Oh
Alright,
my
tell me
god,
what that
okay.
is.
Oh, what a
Tell me
roll.
what that is.
Wow.
Tell me what
Marsh.
that is.
Plot.
I
There's
have a
something-
theory. I have a theory, but I don't know if it's true.
Say
I'm
a
There's
not
theory,
something
say a theory.
extremely
No,
there's something extremely
Say-
familiar
Mark,
about
you
this
have to say
dragon.
the theory.
No,
Chris
no,
has
no,
to tell
no.
you if it's right or wrong. You
Say
rolled
the
a nat
theory, say
20.
the theory.
Say the
No,
theory.
no.
You have to. You have to.
No, I don't want to.
Why
I'm gonna-
not?
I'm gonna private message Chris, and he'll either say yes or no.
What? I'm messaging Mickey.
Oh shit! I figured it out. Oh shit! I figured it out.
Oh, okay. To share with the class.
It has been teased out a little bit here and there, but yes.
I cannot believe it! Oh shit! I look at my mouth drops. I look at Nox and say, "Your girlfriend's here."
What?
What?
There it is.
Yeah.
What?
I thought the one I would give it away, but
Wow.
Like, oh,
I just winked at?
through that hole, so like that hole like blasted through the fucking hall, like out the other side, essentially. Basically, you guys see like as these guys are trying desperately to fucking block you guys from getting through, like this is like
we
their
saw the eye patch on the way. We saw the eye patch, and we all made some comment and didn't think about it. God.
Huh?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's what that was.
yeah.
It took me. Sorry,
We so
delayedreactions.com.
thought we were all just like, okay.
It was like, wow,
you see
damn,
crashing through the hole in the wall, and basically just washing all of these Githyanki out through the other side is a huge tidal wave. As this huge tidal wave crashes through that hole, and riding that tidal wave, you
Wait, is that-
see
Did Jigo?
another familiar. Yeah, no, honestly, that'd be
Beligo,
hilarious.
Who
Beligo.
else is here?
Yeah, this
You
person that we had.
see, um,
I didn't
my God.
the
Tell
matriarch
me.
of the Kingdom of Everdeep.
I still have
Idrissa
my water breathing
Athasar.
potion.
I've never met her.
Nope, but I have my
Um,
water breathing potion still.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you do.
I
Yeah, and like
would
kind of
go-
along this whole like wave that she brings in here, a bunch of like Triton soldiers come in and like provide reinforcements for you guys as they come in. Idrissa, as you had met her before, didn't want to miss all the fun. I think it's time the Kingdom of Everdeep step up for something a little greater than themselves. And she's actually gonna join your party. As you guys come into this last room, it's actually a little bit quiet, and like it looks like a battle has already happened here, and there's a lot of dead bodies kind of
Oh, like
all over the
that.
place. All of a sudden, you guys start to see some of the bodies around you start to stand up
No,
And,
they
like,
don't.
and
No.
like
What if we just close our eyes?
reanimate.
I don't see it.
But then you see them look at you, look down the hallway, which from where you came from, and start heading down towards the war.
Oh.
You see these like undead, these undead guys just start to like move up,
Ooh,
and then you
don't
hear a
like
little
that.
giggle in the corner, and out of the shadows,
Wait! Oh my god!
out of the shadows
Oh, yes.
comes our friend. Shout out to Undead Do. Still, as you see like her like reanimate all of these bodies, and sends them forth back towards like the army that you just like fought, to hold them off and stuff. She kind of giggles and like prances and follows them. All these zombies of like dead like Ungumod army people and dead Githyanki start to like she raises a fucking army of them, start to move towards the war from whence you came. As you guys look down in that direction where they're all headed, you see a bit further down the hall, like if you look backwards, a bunch of Githyanki just start like flying like bowling pins as you hear yelling. And Nox, you know this to be Rebel yelling.
With a Rebel
as
yell.
like all these Githyanki are getting
more.
tossed. As you see Rebel with like a wagon bowling through all of these Githyanki. Special delivery! Runs through all these folks to get to y'all. If you guys look at the map, he's down here in the little
that's
wagon.
Hilarious.
And you see
serious?
in the little wagon popping out
What? Oh my
of
god.
the little
Fucking peony.
perhaps a little minecart
my
you could call
God,
it.
Fucking peony. Oh my god.
You see longtime
No.
pals, Peony and Rebel show up. He brings a little special delivery on a little minecart. Peony smiles at you, says hello, and will heal you guys. Naomi, you get a little bit of a glimpse of this orb that they're casting this ritual on. This giant, like, purplish or
It's not
blue,
fuckface,
purplish
is
blue
it?
orb.
Oh god, it's fuckface.
With all this information that you've gathered through the past couple of days of like what the ritual is going to be, how they're trying to resurrect Ungoth, and blah blah blah.
No.
You see encased in this orb,
No.
you see the powerful vessel of Rena, who they are conducting this, who they are trying to possess with Ungoth.
Rena.
AKA the powerful vessel of Rena that they are going to...
The lobster?
Yeah, what if we just
No.
like smash it?
No. Within this orb, Naomi, you're in shock as you see
it's,
this.
It's Marsh and Naomi, which actually is perfect.
Is it a lobster?
Yes. And Marsh, you'll see this too. You see the vessel on which they're trying to use as the vessel of Rena for this ritual? Within this orb,
No.
you see an
You son of a bitch, I
unconscious
run at
buddy.
No.
I run at it.
I
And
bumped.
that's where we'll end tonight's session.
I bumped.